Africa, a continent that cannot be called anything other than a battlefield. Here, menacing lions walk across the savannas. Hungry leopards look at you from the trees, and treacherous crocodiles and mad hippos are already waiting in the water. Therefore, for the survival of such a small animal, he simply needs to put together his own gang, and they did it. You are on Animal Instinct, and today, we will look at wild dogs in action. Don't forget to appreciate these not-so-nice doggies, and we're already getting started. These small and defenseless puppies will soon become a very formidable force that all neighbors in the area will have to reckon with, because few will be able to resist such a spotted gang. Meet this animal with a not very pleasant voice. A hyena or hyena dog, which lives in the steppes and savannas of Africa, located south of the Sahara. The neighbors there, of course, are not the kindest, but this did not stop the dogs from getting along very well, even despite the fact that in appearance there is nothing dangerous about them. Look for yourself. 3.5 feet long body and 65 pounds of weight with a height at the withers of up to 30 inches. The built-in body, short fur with bright spots and long legs make the dog's image very recognizable. But despite the name, they have practically nothing in common with the hyena, except perhaps round ears and a black mask on the face. But if dogs go hunting, they get 4 out of 5 animals, and this despite the fact that the target can be 10 times heavier. It's all about the pack. Hyena dogs are a single harmonious organism that acts prudently and accurately. The combat unit is a pack of 10-15 individuals, although there are groups of up to 30 dogs. Large ears provide excellent hearing, and acute vision allows you to spot a suitable target from afar, after which the chase begins. They are capable of accelerating up to 30 miles per hour, and thanks to their light bodies, maintain this pace for several kilometers. And besides, during the chase, leaders are constantly replaced, squeezing the last strength out of the target. Today they were surrounded by 2 wildebeests at once, although they often stop the target simply by clinging to it with their powerful teeth. Hyena dogs have very well-developed jaw muscles and strong teeth, so if they grab hold of their mouths, it will be extremely difficult to knock them down. It's the same with other antelopes. Dogs skillfully surround their prey and then pounce on it. The efficiency of such a hunt is approximately 80%, and these hunters almost never eat carrion. And of course, hyena dogs masterfully exploit the mistakes of their prey, leaving it no second chance. Although some antelopes still manage to escape, this is rather an exception to the rule. Just like these antelopes, because they chose the very edge of the boulder for their shelter. The hyena dogs climbed up, but they couldn't get close to the prey, although it even seems that the dog is about to grab the antelope. And the second half of the pack is already waiting for them below. And although there is no denouement in the video, I would like to believe that these agile antelopes still manage to save their lives. After all, the thirst for meat in dogs knows no bounds. They can easily even rush into the water if their prey is there. This impala was unlucky because hyena dogs were already waiting for her on both banks of the river. There remains only a small stone in the middle of the riverbed on which the antelope climbs. But the most experienced dog from the pack has already begun his foray. He calmly moves to the other bank and then rushes to swim to the antelope. Moreover, he immediately grabs the prey and drags it to the shore, where other gang members come to the rescue, quickly dragging the unfortunate animal. And even far from the shore, you cannot be sure of safety, because these dogs can easily chase their target in a dress. And the hunter alone catches up with the prey, attacking it, and already at the shore other spotted helpers join him. So attempts to hide in the water are rarely successful. Moreover, every puddle has its own owner. This is a hippopotamus that will never tolerate uninvited guests. So as soon as the baby waterbuck is in the lake, the hippos immediately go to intercept it. 4 huge hippopotamuses drown the baby every now and then, But every time it floats up and even gets to the shore, but the danger is not over yet, because hyena dogs are not going to go anywhere, and the water goat has very little chance of surviving. And here the dogs drove the male antelope into the water, and a huge hippopotamus immediately approached from behind. But look what this male is doing. He attacks the hippopotamus with his horns, and he disappears into the water. And the dogs do not dare to attack such a strong fighter. But Africa dictates its own laws, and for every force there is another force. But some antelopes still manage to escape persecution in this way. And hyena dogs can dare to attack even a herd of buffaloes. It's hard to believe, but a small group of dogs easily puts the buffaloes to flight. And then all that remains is to snatch the smallest and most defenseless individuals from the herd. And one buffalo here is clearly unable to drive away the hungry dogs, although even adult buffaloes can become their prey. Here, during a chase, 16 dogs were able to fight off an adult buffalo from the herd. And while one half attacks her, the other attacks the buffaloes that came to the rescue. Such a hunt can last more than 1 hour, but, as a rule, it has the same result. What's interesting is that dogs quickly make short work of a carcass, no matter what size it is. And if necessary, each dog can eat up to 18 pounds of meat, although usually about 5 is enough for him. In addition, they often use unusual hunting strategies. Everyone knows that lions can dig deep holes to get to warthogs' bores. So hyena dogs also succeeded in this matter. They are excellent diggers and can quickly get to a wild boar. Well then, it's a matter of technique, because in open areas the warthog is not protected by anything. Although sometimes they can even dig a hair out of the ground. And they are not afraid of predators either. For example, hyena dogs can easily come up and shout something to the cheetahs, and the cats will immediately give them their prey. And even leopards suffer from these insolent people. After all, before the cat had time to kill its prey, a hyena dog appeared, which distracted the hunter. And when the leopard returned, other members of the gang were already waiting for him, and he barely managed to climb the tree. Of course, you have to forget about the prey, because if you try to take what's yours, the dogs will attack from all sides. But this leopard almost succeeded in his plan to escape with his prey. Almost. But lions are much more dangerous for hyena dogs. For example, an adult Leo can rush into a pack of dogs and quickly kill several of them. Moreover, the rest of the dogs run away and do not try to provoke the king of beasts. True, if the cat is smaller, then in the event of an attack on one member of the gang, other dogs will immediately rush to attack, and this lioness no longer knows where to hide from the restless steel. In general, lions do not attack dogs for food. It is simply a way of eliminating competitors. Moreover, dogs are not afraid of anyone and can even get to the bottom of a crocodile, and the reptile will quickly rush to get rid of these annoying neighbors. Well, maybe hyenas, because they are also impudent ones. For example, they love to take other people's prey, and even one hyena will try to do this. She bursts into a crowd of dogs and sits next to the prey, as if guarding it. Moreover, if there are 2 hyenas, then they use a very effective technique. While one of the hyenas distracts the entire pack, the second quickly eats, and then they change. But if one of the hyenas runs away, the second usually fails to grab food. And in general, the outcome of their battles depends on the number of individuals, and cases of death of both hyena dogs and hyenas have been recorded. But what they are afraid of are honey badgers. And as soon as the badgers appear, the dogs quickly carry their offspring to a safe place. After all, everyone knows that nothing good can be expected from these impenetrable badgers. Well, maybe a video on the channel that already exists. Moreover, hyena dogs are excellent parents who carefully take care of their family. Actually, a pack is a family. where the alpha male and female are parents, and the remaining members, as a rule, are children of different ages. And only the alpha pair reproduces in such a family. This is partly due to high fertility. After all, a female can have up to 20 puppies in a litter, and the whole flock helps to care for them. For example, adult members of the pack help feed the puppies by bringing and regurgitating meat for them. And, in addition, in a similar way, they take care of sick and old individuals. And in general, the atmosphere in the pack is quite friendly and not due to clashes for a place in the hierarchy. Interestingly, females at about 2.5 years old leave their native pack to found a new one or join another pack where there are no adult females. But most of the males remain in the parent pack and help take care of the puppies. Despite such amazing adaptability, the species is endangered. Infectious diseases, loss of habitat, and uncontrolled shelling have led to the fact that the number of hyena dogs has sharply decreased, and now packs of 10 to 15 individuals are usually found, although previously this figure was closer to 100. And the total number of wild dogs does not exceed 5,000. And one can only guess what impact the extinction of this species will have on the ecosystem. This is how adaptable these inhabitants of Africa turned out to be. Not very pleasant at first glance. I hope it was interesting and you liked the video. Then don't be lazy, rate it, write in the comments who to talk about next time, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications. And I say goodbye to you for a while. For now.